So, yeah, you know, I say okay a lot. I know I do, but it's okay. Anyway, I'm at one of the most beautiful farms that I farm here in New Jersey. I could say it's one of the most beautiful, but it's one of the most unique. And yes, this is one of the most awesome things on this farm. They got a lot of cleanup to do, but I'm not allowed to say what farm it is, and that's fine. I don't need to say what farm it is, but I am allowed to come up here to the top. Woo! Be a nice place to bring your girlfriend or wife or whatever. Probably got a bunch of coons up here, but the reason I'm up here is because this is the best place to view the farm from, right here. Now, you can see through the trees. Those are chestnut trees, by the way. I'll start here. I got bales of hay all over this. It is approximately 100 acres of ground. I don't do this part. That is special. I'm not allowed to even walk on that ground, let alone drive a piece of equipment. But Tim and Desperado will be coming through there. But there's 100 acres of hay ground here, and less the very special piece. And if you can look over there, right there, I'm going to zoom in, which I very rarely do, but my equipment is way over there. And I've been working diligently to get this hay off of here. I baled hay until 9 o'clock the one night, and this is just amazing. I mean, the hill, the old buildings, those buildings were built long time ago. Long time ago, 1800s, those buildings were built, I believe. I'm not actually 100% sure they were. And there's older structures than that on the farm. But anyway, yeah, I just figured I'd give you this panoramic view of this wonderful farm. This farm is 40 some miles away from home. And you know, a lot of guys are like, God, 40 miles, that's a long ways to go. Well, it is. It really is. But I have some other ground that's like midway between here and home, so it doesn't make it so bad. But this is, and I have to have this hay off of here because there is an event that is going to be taking place. And boy, does that look like a toy, doesn't it? It just looks like a toy. And no, those hay wagons in the back, they're not mine. They belong to this property owner. I don't know why they have them. I believe they belong to the property owner. It could be from somebody else, but don't ask me why they've got them, but they're here. They could be just storing them here for some other friends or whatnot. But, you know, 100 acres to be taken off of here in such a small amount of time is just a huge task, because it took me 2.5 days to mow this. And the reason it took me 2.5 days to mow this was not just because I had my old mower. It's that they brush hogged it back in May, and I came in June 5th and put 30 gallons of nitrogen down. And I still pulled more hay off of this farm than I did last year. At least I still baled more. Not even one broken bale. These bales are heavier than blocks of lead. But yes, they have had farmers in the past come out here to make the hay here, but they could never get it done in the time allowed. So this year has been rather challenging because of the wind rower, or the speed rower 240, that was an absolute failure, because this is where I was going when it completely took a crap. And in order to do things in a timely fashion, you have to have equipment that works well for you. And yes, this is a speed rower bashing moment right now, and to do this. So it took me 2.5, almost 3 days to mow it, and of course I baled it in one day. which is fine. You know, I can do that. And they're a little bit upset with me because I was supposed to be done here by the 15th, because if you see, I'm going to zoom over here, if you see that truck and a little bit more to the right is a backhoe, they are getting ready for their event in October, because this place just turns into something totally different than what it is right now. But anyway, I'm a little embarrassed that I didn't get it off in time, and you can thank New Holland for that, because I would have had this off a week ago if it wasn't for that. As a matter of fact, I'd have had it off 3 weeks ago if it wasn't for New Holland's bullshit piece of junk Speedrower 240. That issue has not been resolved yet, but I'm confident that they will, or it's going to be a long, drawn-out, lawyer-infested process to get it straightened out. And they know that. They really do, because if they didn't know it, they know it now. But anyways, that machine has almost cost me this farm. They were upset with me, pretty upset with me just the other day. I'd like to know what the hell that noise is. Maybe it's that. But anyways, they were pretty upset with me that I didn't get this hay off of here in the time that we had agreed. And that just looks bad on me. And I don't like it when things look bad on me when they're not supposed to look bad on me. But anyway, I think I'm going to end this video now. Yeah, it's just, I never, ever, oh shit, there goes a deer? Yeah, there's a deer. I never, ever get enough of the views from this particular farm. It's just gorgeous. I mean, I would love to sit up here with a high-powered rifle and pick deer all day. I mean, this is like the best deer stand there is. I'm probably 60, 70 feet up on this tower. You see my shadow down there. But yeah, I love it. I love it. So anyways, yeah. Thanks for watching, and you know, I'll bring you on this trip I call my life as often as I can. And oh yes, the big news. Everybody's wondering what the big news is. Well, the big news is just going to have to wait a little bit longer, because we're getting close. We're getting really close, and I think y'all are going to enjoy it. I hope you enjoy it as much as I do. But now I have to get back to work, so thanks for watching. You can please comment, rate, and subscribe this channel if you like. You know, if you like it. If you don't like it, just give me that thumbs down. That's okay. That's good for ratings too. Yeah. Until next time.